Well, good morning. I would like to thank to the Oscar Spotlight Symposium for this invitation to talk in the following minutes about the Oertli technology and about the magic of the CataRhex, and specifically about the easy tip technology. I am a phaco surgeon in Mexico City, and I have practiced in Acapulco and Chiapas. I was trained in Boston in Tufts University. My professors were Dr. Roy Steiner and Michael Reisman, and I've been doing phaco investigation for the last 25 years. So the first message that I would like to talk to you about, to take you home, is why we need a very heavy machine, 100 kilograms machine, and 3 times more expensive technology to remove only 10 grams of human tissue. So that's the message to take home. So with this technology, because in Mexico City we have private insurance companies, and in my practice in Mexico City we have all technologies. All technologies. So why we need very heavy machine, 3 times more cost, 2 times more cost in disposables to remove only 10 grams of tissue. So the great thinking about this technology is that the CataRhex convinces you with friendliness, simplicity, and power. This technology is FDA approved since 2014. It's truly portable, only weighs 5 kilograms, do the same. You only require to have only easy requirements. It's attachable to every IV pole, fantastic fluidics, unprecedented reliability, and we have a good vitrectomy as well. There is a lot of physics and fluidics involved in this technology, which is very easy compared to other machines. We have a clear physics concept for safe and efficient work. Most of my colleagues that use this technology, we talk about, and it's consistent. We have an impressive chamber stability even with high settings. You will see a case, high settings, I mean 500 vacuum with 50 ml. You have a very stable active chamber. We have a superb emulsification with concentrated ultrasound energy delivery. It's efficient fragment aspiration without repulsion fragments, and we have a new mode in technology, which is the CataRhex mode to remove the cartilage. Well, many technologies, they have the traditional flare needles, but there is an error or mistake here. Even though we have the flare tips in our technologies, the end of the tip still is very wide. So the easy tip concept, it's different. And why is different? We have a wider flare tip, and also we have a very small funnel which avoids the collapse of the anterior chamber. And besides, the sleeve has more space for fluidics. So with this technology you will achieve 6 times more fluid inside the anterior chamber, which avoid the collapse of surgeon effective emulsification. So this is the phaco needle easy tip technology. We have a narrow aspiration funnel. When we operate with even using high vacuum, we have no risk of surge. We have a large cross-section end of the tip for improved energy coupling. And as I said, we have a lot more space for wider infusion line. So this provides 6 times higher infusion capacity compared to the standard tips. So this concept will allow you to avoid surge or anterior chamber collapse using very high settings. You can use 500 vacuum and you don't have collapse. So what we achieve, a constantly stable anterior chamber less ultrasound energy in the eye with this fluidics. We have in the same handpiece, you can use 1.6, 2.2, 2.8, using only screwing on the next the paper tip that you want to use. This video illustrates the fluidics. So as you can observe here, is a standard fluidics from this phaco needle. So we have a very wide space. We have a wider space for the infusion to get into the eye. So it's 6 times higher compared with other technologies. Let me tell you about an anecdote of this video. This video was done 10 years ago. It's 1.4 coaxial phaco emulsification. That day, the people from the company of the 5 blue letters came to my clinic, and they said, "Doctor, if you don't buy X machine, you won't get into the sub 2.2 millimeters phaco emulsification." So I said, "Gentlemen, would you like to get into my OR and observe 1.4 coaxial phaco emulsification?" So they were astonished when they saw this. This is 10 years ago. So this technology is ahead when the technology for IOLs can get into the eye through incision of less of 1.6 millimeters. So this technology is ready. In fact, I am working on a project with a French company for a piggyback concept to try to do 2 optics that are foldable and can get into the eye through incisions of less than 1.6 millimeters. So this technology is ahead. It's time for the future, the small incisions. What are the surgery needs in CataRhex surgery? So we need an anterior stability, foldability, holdability, and energy coupling. So easy tip technology provides all these 4 concepts that any CataRhex surgeon needs. In terms of foldability, this technology has no turbulence, as I said, and repeat, thanks to the wide infusion path, creating a strong axial direction flow. And Dr. Menabase from Austria have studied that this fluidics doesn't cause any endothelial cell loss. So we have full aspiration through a very narrow funnel. We have strong irrigation, strong axial flow, and magnetic attraction of the fragments. Using 600 vacuum, you can use very high vacuum with this technology and with no collapse. So what we ship with this fluidics, we have a stabilized chamber for the occlusion brakes, thanks to the narrow respiratory funnel and the larger irrigation path. This is the gauge also low. High vacuums with no risk of surge. So Dr. Menabase from Vienna have studied this fluidics with high vacuum, and he has observed no damage to the corneal endothelium or eye inflammation related to high fluidics and improved energy coupling. And then we have a unique handpiece. A lot of technology out there talks about cool factor, and this is not true. Have you ever touched the needle of any other technology when you use high energy, especially when you use over 100%, 90% of energy? It's very the needle. You can burn if you touch it. But with this technology, this doesn't happen. Besides, I think it doesn't happen because we have a superb handpiece. It's 13 millimeters of diameter, and the irrigation travels the irrigation line travels inside the handpiece. It's very lightweight. It's tailor-made, ideal for easy phaco mix, and you can achieve real cool factor because it seems like an old car radiator, because the water travels inside the handpiece, and no other technology provides us. If you compare with other technologies, the infusion lines travels outside the handpiece. And in this technology, I think is the only one that irrigation line travels inside. So it's another addition to perform a real cool FACO, and besides the fluidics and the high infusion line that this technology provides. In terms of holdability, we have a good energy coupling thanks to optimized VIVO of ECG, as well as vacuum settings with no repulsion. And chamber stability, we have a stable chamber thanks to the capillary aspiration channel, as well high efficient path with high inflow. No surge, even using, as I repeat, high settings. Besides, we have a new Oertli mode, which warranty maximum chamber stability, optimal efficiency and duration, and absolute control safety, even insulation, especially for capsule cleaning process. These are the normal settings that I use. Flow 50 ml per minute, vacuum is 500, and the power is 80. This is a standard case, and you can observe here. This is a normal case from the CataRhex, but I would like that you observe very carefully that it only takes 20 seconds to remove that nucleo when we are doing fake emulsification. So definitely, in my hands and in my experience, no other technology, in my point of view, offers this anti-chamber stability with very easy physics and fluidics concept. We don't need to press a back in order to achieve higher fluidics. No, this is very easy. It's only concentrated in the faker tip. I use this is my favorite pre-shopper, the Inamura Eagle. I perform the division of the nucleus, and you can count when the faker starts doing its job. It only takes 20 seconds to remove a standard CataRhex, as you can observe here. So it's very efficient with no collapse. So besides, we can use the Coma procedure, can provide you a simultaneous procedure. And in conclusion, what technology can offer all this? We have very efficient flow in our operating room. Every Friday, operating in Acapulco, clean 30 cases in 3 hours and a half. It's very efficient. The cost is less than any other technology, but definitely in my hands, in my experience comparing with other technologies, this is the best way to go in my Mexico practices. And finally, in terms of cost, in this new area where you have to save money, definitely there is no doubt. This technology offers the best option for those practices who want to save cost and money to make an efficient and good CataRhex practices. There is no doubt that this is the way to go. Thank you very much for